I made the mistake of offering to buy my 10-year-old cousin Mukund a birthday gift of his choosing. His eyes lit up and he said, "Really?" Very, very benevolently, I said, "Of course. Ask and it's yours." Later that evening, he showed me a pair of shoes on the internet and said, "I want those." I looked closely. 5,800 rupees. Do you know, Mukund, that's almost my monthly allowance for 6 whole months. Couldn't you find shoes that wouldn't empty my wallet? With all the dignity a 10-year-old possibly muster, he said, "I don't deserve the best, don't I?" I couldn't really argue with him because deep down, even I felt the same. All of us feel the same. We love ourselves, respect ourselves, and we believe we deserve the best. Isn't it ironical that we don't extend the same courtesy to our own bodies? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, when I was 17, I was a compulsive overeater, binging on pastries, burgers and chocolates. Lots of high-calorie food, absolutely no exercise. What do you think happened next? You guessed it. I started bloating like a balloon being filled with air. In fact, according to my mother, I resembled Po from the movie Kung Fu Panda. I weighed a whopping 143 pounds. It took me 6 whole months to get the fat off, but this experience taught me a lot. It taught me the invaluable lesson of learning to respect my body. I learned I could become wholesome by following the 3 M's. Moderation. In other words, nothing in excess. I have a friend, Prithvi. She used to have a lot of coffee. In her own words, she literally bled coffee. She started her day with coffee, had a cup for breakfast, another cup for lunch, one more at tea time, and one more after she got back home from work. And if she was stressed, which was for most part of the day, she would add 2 or 3 more cups. Sounds familiar? Well, the situation got so out of hand that she had to visit her physician. And the advice was, reduce your intake of coffee to 1 to 2 cups a day. She did so gradually, but the effect was almost immediate. Within a few weeks, her problem was gone for good. A problem of acidity. Moderation had made all the difference. The next M, more veggies. Unfortunately for most of us, fresh vegetables and fruits never seem to feature in our diet. Well, 6 months back, I was training for my Bharatanatyam Ranga Pravesha, which is a 2.5-hour long intense solo recital. I found that my endurance levels were very poor. I got tired extremely fast. I knew I could swallow a few supplements, but I wanted to see if I could build my stamina by altering my diet. While researching on the internet, I read about Tim Van Orden, who is one of the top mountain runners in the world. He is a 100% raw vegan, meaning his diet comprises food entirely prepared from fresh fruits and vegetables. That got me curious, but 100% raw vegan, it seemed a little too overwhelming. So I decided to add as much veggies into my diet as possible. Believe me, Toastmasters, it worked. My energy levels simply surged. In fact, even to this day, I make sure I have a bowl of salad and a few fruits every single day. It's so simple, yet so effective. So if you want to be more energetic, more active, I invite you to add more veggies to your diet. The last M, movement. Ask any sportsman and he will tell you that physical activity gives him an incredible sense of clarity, focus and freedom. Not to mention in a fit body and toned muscles. Movement for anyone means more stamina, more strength and better self-image. The benefits package is just too good to refuse. I personally love dancing. I have loved it since I was a kid. My mother is a big fan of yoga. You may love walking or jogging, or you may love some sport. Go ahead and make some time for it every day. You are your own personal trainer. Tailor-make your exercise routine according to your taste and requirement. There you have it, Toastmasters. The 3 M's, the 3 magnificent M's that changed my life. Moderation, more veggies, and movement. They worked extremely well for me, and they could for you too. With them, you won't just own the best of things, you will also own a fit, flourishing body to enjoy all those luxuries.